You ever just sit and think, this is definitely not the life I ordered? Nah, like, cut the cameras? Where's the soft life I prayed for and daydreamed about? Yeah, same. So I had to wear my big girl pants, sit myself down, and quietly switch things up before I lost my mind. And my last $5. Hold up, quick disclaimer. This isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. and journaling under a Himalayan salt lamp. Number. These are real habits, small shifts that actually help me breathe easier mentally and also save my bank account from crying. They quietly and effectively change the entire game for me. Trust me. And today I'm sharing the ones that literally saved my mind and my wallet. Oof! This one's for the girlies who want peace and financial freedom without selling an organ. Just joking. 1. Digital boundaries are not a joke. First thing I did? I unfollowed everyone that made me feel poor, so not privileged, ugly, or behind in life. Yep, gone. Including the ones that made me feel like I needed to constantly buy stuff to be pretty, or healthy, or relevant. Instagram and TikTok can be so toxic when you're constantly seeing people live a life you're not in the mood to watch or a life that promotes overconsumption. I swapped it with creators who teach, motivate, or just make me laugh. Honestly, you can never go wrong with that. And guess what? My screen time, down 40%. My anxiety, down with it. Pro tip, use the Forest app to stop doom scrolling. You grow a tree by staying off your phone. Yes, it's that cute. 2. I embraced my grocery girl era. I became a grocery list girly. No more vibes or let's go with the flow shopping. Oh, hell no. That was leaving a big dent on my pockets on top money that I do not even have. I used to just wander into the store, end up with plantain chips, Greek yogurt, and no dinner. A little sad, I know. But now, I plan meals, I budget snacks, and I use everything I buy. Like a real 22-year-old teenager. Haha. Saving money? Check. Less food waste? Check. Feeling like I have my life together? Check, check. Next, I implemented the no buy triggers rule. Oh my days. This one hit me hard. I realized I don't spend money because I need stuff. I spend because I'm bored, stressed, or feeling like my life isn't aesthetic enough thanks to Instagram and TikTok. They can be so toxic, especially when you're constantly seeing people living a life of luxury and you're not. So now, I have a list of triggers I avoid. For example, I don't open Pinterest or TikTok when I'm feeling insecure or some type of way. I don't watch what I eat in a day videos when I'm hungry and my bank account is crying. Protecting my peace and my pockets. It's a no-brainer. Then I took it further with my no-spend mini challenges. So I started doing little no-spend weeks. Not like, don't breathe unless it's free strict, just no impulsive buying. I'd set a rule like, no takeout this week, or no online shopping from Temu unless it's a real need. Then I'd get creative, making lattes and fruit juice at home, movie nights with friends using free streaming apps like for my K-dramas and Nollywood movies, thrift flipping old clothes. It honestly became fun, like a little game. Then I did budgeting without it being boring. Let's be honest. Budgeting sounds like a tax form, but what helped me? Renaming my budget categories. I know, right? Instead of miscellaneous, I now have a hot girl emergency fund. Instead of entertainment, I renamed it Delulu Joy Budget. It makes me want to track my spending. Also, I use Notion. The girls that get it, it's cute. Aesthetic budgeting is self-care, okay. Crazy, but I made the dollar date rule. Instead of big spending to feel alive and well happy, I plan cheap dates with myself. Don't judge me, okay? I take $5 and make it an event. Walk to get boba tea and some meat pie, read in the park, window shop, watch the sunset. You don't have to go broke to enjoy your own company. And the more you love being with yourself, the less you spend trying to impress people who don't matter. Because that is a big issue a lot of people be dealing with. I went strict with mindful consumption, not just for food. I became more mindful of what I consume, not just food, but content, people, conversations. I don't watch chaotic content back to back anymore. Please, I need a sane mind. I can't be taking Panadol onto people's headache. I don't let people trauma dump on me, like I'm an emotional dumpster. Protecting my peace became top-tier self-care. The more I said no to nonsense, the more money and energy I had. Rich babe coming through. Heh. I took it up a notch by decluttering. My life, entirely. I decluttered everything. Let me not lie. My room, my apps, my schedule, everything. If I hadn't used it in a month, it had to go. I sold a few things too. Facebook Marketplace, low-key underrated but kind of dangerous. I'm kidding, but it is a crazy place though. My space feels clearer. My mind, way less cluttered. And bonus, I found old stuff I didn't need to rebuy. Instant savings to my piggy vest. To the saloon! I began to romanticize the boring parts of my life. I'm not so boring, by the way. I made everything feel a little romantic. Yeah, cleaning my room with Afro soul music and switching it up to some 90s jam. Cooking with wine, non-alcoholic pleas in my hand, and a podcast playing in the background. Even budgeting with candles lit like it's a finance date. A finance girl I stan. When you turn your mundane routines into fun rituals, they stop feeling draining. I started saying no like I mean it because I do. I stopped being available for everything and everyone, especially things that cost me my peace or my golden coins. If something or someone costs me my peace, it's too expensive. I used to feel guilty saying no, like it felt almost like a trap. Now, if I say yes, it better be a full body yes.
I feel
This
grateful
alone
and I feel
protected my
fulfilled.
mental space more than therapy sometimes. Lastly, I started taking my joy seriously. Every week I ask, what made me happy for free this week? Reading outside, dancing to 2010 music, bangers I tell you, painting terribly? Cool, I do more of that. Happiness doesn't have to cost money, but it does need to be a priority. So I take my joy seriously now. So yeah, these are the little habits that changed everything for me. No perfect morning routines or waking up by 4 a.m. to do jack. No shade. No $500 wellness kits. Just me, quietly flipping the script and saving coins in the process. If you made it this far, I love you. Drop a comment with the habit you want to try first. And if this video felt like a warm hug, share it with your bestie who needs a reset. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and catch the next episode of this Glow Up series. You got this. Bye, Joy Givers.